Hello friends and fellow voiceover artists, it's Toby Ricketts here for another VO Life episode, number 5, and I hope your week is going well. Well, in New Zealand we are officially out of lockdown, which is nice. So I've travelled to the absolutely ridiculously beautiful Akaroa in the South Island of New Zealand. Look how amazingly beautiful it is. I'm visiting one of my buddies here, and of course what happens whenever I decide to venture away from my studio is I just get absolutely swamped with work and people who want stuff like right now. Don't know if anyone else is experiencing this, but it's like sod's law. So today's video is going to be about how you can find a recording space that's adequate while you're away in someone else's house. So we're going to go back to my buddy's house, who's got a house here in Akaroa, and I'll show you my process that I go through for finding the best spot to record in someone else's house. So let's do it. Let's have a look. So we're at my buddy's place here in Akaroa. It's a beautiful afternoon, lovely weather. It's been terrible. So we're looking for a place to record. Now, the problem with modern houses is you can hear the problem. Listen, hear that? It sounds like a shower. Here's a dog. Hey Charlie. Charlie, say hi. Oh, he's poor old dog. So this room is obviously out because listen to that. That reverb is huge. So we'll try some of these other rooms. Basically, my first question when I get into someone's house is like, where's your walk-in wardrobe? This is the room I'm staying in. It's better, but hear that pingy. It's because you've got these two parallel jib walls, that one and that one. And the sound just goes bang, 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 but at the speed of sound, so you get that pinging noise. So that's out. There's lots of reflective surfaces, some soaking up ones. Beds are kind of good. But there's no walk-in wardrobes here. So I asked my friend, where is the best place? As in, where's your walk-in wardrobe? Sorry. And it's upstairs. And so we'll go upstairs and check out this walk-in wardrobe. Meantime, we'll say hello to Freya. Hey Freya. Half gremlin, half cat. Okay, so this space, see how the acoustics have changed because there's blinds over there which is stopping the reflection off that window. There's a clothes rack there, there's carpet on the floor. The ceiling is jib or drywall, but it's on an angle. See, it's on an angle, so you're not going to get any kind of like banging upwards and downwards. So this represents some good space to potentially record. There's also a curtain here, so we're going to drag that across, adding, like stopping the sound to some extent, getting into the next room. So now if we go, hear that? There's a little bit of reverb from this room here. So we'll close this door, do it again, and that's starting to sound really nice. Still a bit roomy, like if you project 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's a bit roomy. So what I've done is I've built a pillow fort down in this corner, under the clothes, down with the winter woolies, down here. Here's my mic, it's a 416, stuffed in this one here. The only problem with this bit is there's this bit of drywall here, this bit of jib, but it's not really too much of a worry because I'm going to be projecting, my voice is going to be here, and basically you're projecting into this space. Most of this stuff is going to absorb that sound. It's not going to go up, it's going to go into these clothes. There's a little bit of liveness here and there, but I'm going to put these pillows, I'm going to pack these all around it, and then put my head right in here. So it has the effect that the sound can't really go anywhere. It can't get into this sort of like this big outer space and start bouncing off all these flat surfaces. So if you can control the sound right at the source here, then it doesn't get a chance to take a trip around the room. The 416 is also hypercardioid, which means super directional. So it's only really picking up in this like cone. So really what I'd like to do is point it back this way and somehow voice this way, but it's not really practical. Because if I voice back that way, then this stuff is not actually reflecting any sound because it's all wool and it's all soft furnishings. Yeah, this basically represents the best possible scenario in the house to record. Then I'm going to do a few things in the post-production which are going to fix any other problems that come up. So my mobile recording rig this is my interface. It's the Komplete Audio 6 from Native Instruments. This is my first sound card that I bought for voiceover. I think it's the first, and it's been an incredibly robust tool. Robust as in, like, it's formed out of one piece of aluminium here, so, or two pieces. So you can kind of drop it off a building, and it's pretty solid. It's also got pretty, I mean, audio performance wise, it's pretty good. The preamp's not as good as my one in my studio. Like if you turn it right up, you get this hissy background noise, so that it's a little bit hissy. You need a lot of gain to get the same level that you do out of my other interface. And the reason I upgraded to my other interface and don't just use this for everything is because that one has more I/O, or input-output options. This is actually pretty good. It's pretty functional. It's got digital inputs and outputs, and it's got like a 3 and 4 input, and it's got balanced outputs, 3 and 4 as well. So it's like 4 in and 4 out, plus the digital channels, which is 6 in and out, which is why it's called the Komplete Audio 6. FYI, and it's got onboard phantom power. Your 48 volts is there. And it's completely bus powered. There's no plug pack needed to make it run, so you can just, if you're on laptop battery, if you're in the middle of the jungle and you've got battery in your laptop, then you can make it work just off the bus power. The other secret weapon is these headphones. Now these are the Shure, let me just get them out for you here. These are the Shure, what are they called? I always forget. I think it's the 846. The Shure 846 in-ear headphones. These are amazing because they really do simulate having like proper studio monitors. You can hear everything through these, and they're passively noise cancelling. So they just literally sit in your ears, block out all the other noise, and then give you this perfect crisp sound, which is really important when you're recording in an unfamiliar recording environment like this, because you can really hear any resonance, you can hear any popping, all of that stuff, whereas you don't really hear that on consumer headphones much. So then it's just a case of loading up the my Audition software, which I'm going to try and find my mouse and do. And I recorded my voiceovers a little bit earlier, so I've done them. You do often have to put on an EQ, which I've called under the bed in my effects rack here. And it just applies a graphic EQ that gets rid of the proximity effect. So you'll notice that like around 160, 125, 200, the real boxy kind of frequencies, it gets rid of that noise and it adds a little bit of tops and mids just to make it sound like it's recorded in a slightly better environment. But experiment and sound what's good, do what sounds good to you. And that's basically it. Like I say, the best thing is to go around and start clicking around the house and listening for like audio signatures. If you can hear any kind of like reverb, then it's probably no good, because as soon as you start projecting, then it's going to like really come up in your compression, for example. So yes, and do visit Akaroa if you get the chance to come to New Zealand after all this COVID nonsense is over. It's a beautiful spot, and it's in the video with this lovely little creature here called Freya. You're beautiful, aren't you?